Hi everyone, my name is Asha Patel, and today's topic is going to be Physiology of Aging, Part 1. So, starting with Module 2 objective. The objective is to evaluate and interpret physiological changes that occur with aging to adapt physical therapy management in addressing these changes. So, we'll be discussing the overview of chapter number 3. As we age, our tissues and systems naturally experience a decline in function. When an inactive lifestyle is combined with inadequate nutritional intake, excessive body weight, and factors like smoking and drinking too much alcohol, the biological deterioration is more abrupt and significant. An increasing body of research shows that exercise is a potent moderator of loss caused by inactivity, especially for sarcopenia, the age-related waste of muscle. The objective of this chapter is to explain what happens in a few selected systems to comprehend the functional effects of aging as they are clinically manifested to the physical therapist. The chapter then discusses how the system's structure and operation are impacted as we age, which results in a loss of each system's capacity to carry out its specific tasks. To begin with our first chapter, aging, a decline in homeostasis. Our ability to withstand stresses decline with age, yet it is still somewhat reversible by dietary and lifestyle changes. Mueller and Malouf's physical stress theory captures the core of homeostasis. PSD is a comprehensive approach that addresses the impact of stress on all living tissues. As per the PSD, tissues possesses the remarkable ability to modify their composition and structure in response to physical stress. This incredible adaptation enables them to efficiently deal with the mechanical demands of regular loading. However, when the loading becomes irregular or goes beyond the steady state, tissues receive a signal to adapt in order to effectively meet the mechanical demands of the novel environment. Moving ahead, as shown in the figure, it describes the effect of physical stresses on tissue adaptation. So the physical stress causes tissue remodeling by breaking down and synthesizing compounds, resulting in structural and functional changes. Activation of cellular signaling pathways is of utmost importance when tissues are subjected to physical stress. This adaptive response plays a crucial role in aiding tissue repair and regeneration. Cachexia is a term used to describe deterioration and muscular wastage that cannot be stopped nutritionally, which is known as it is irreversible. So the link between the cachexia and various illness has been established, but the root cause is unknown. Yet another term that needs clarification is sarcopenia, which refers to the loss of muscle mass that occurs with aging, which is reversible as you can resolve it with the nutritional help. So sarcopenia affects around 22% of individuals aged over 70 years, and this number rises to nearly 50% for those over 80 years old. Men are more likely to be affected than women. The key difference between sarcopenia and cachexia is sarcopenia can be improved through strength training exercises, resulting in increased muscle mass and strength. However, cachexic muscle does not respond to exercise or physical therapy intended to improve strength. The skeletal muscle is remarkably susceptible to day-to-day changes. As shown in the figure below, our bones inevitably lose minerals as we grow older and undergo daily modifications that begin in our 30s and persist throughout our existence. It is imperative that we engage in our regular exercises in order to maintain the health and optimal functioning of our skeletal system. Hence, physical activity is really helpful, and it's proven to be helpful to maintain our health and optimal functioning. Over time, there has been a gradual change in body composition where the amount of lean mass decreases and the amount of fat mass increases proportionally. Age-related changes in body composition are common and quite diverse, with a gradual loss of lean mass and a shift to central fat accumulation of central fat. Body composition changes with aging. So the changes are increased body fat, decreased muscle mass, bone loss, redistribution of fat. Now coming to collagen. Collagenal tissue is absolutely essential to extracellular matrix, serving as the fundamental building block for tissues and organs. Nevertheless, the collagenous tissue inevitably experiences a range of transformations as the body ages. So the changes, age-related changes with the collagenous tissues are decrease in water retention with matrix, which combined with an increase in crosslink can lead to the loss of elastic fibers. So one of the most noticeable effects of losing water in the body is that the body may shrink or experience reduction in height. Hence, the loss of height is observed in the geriatric individuals. So the plyometric exercises are recommended as excellent stimulus to increase the bone mass. Hence, muscle training, strength training are highly recommended for that. The number of collagen crosslink increases with age, and two observable clinical changes are observed, which are decrease in range of motion and increase in stiffness. Moving ahead on cardiovascular system, the changes in cardiovascular system associated with aging are decrease in elasticity and increase in stiffness of arterial system. One of the most significant changes that have clinical importance is the decrease in maximum heart rate. Other changes are decline in maximum heart rate, decline in VO2 max, loss of cells from SA nodes. There is a pathological correlation between gait, dementia, and physiologic changes such as balance problems and slowing of information processing. It is now clear from the chapter that as people age, their immune system change, leading to an increase in systemic inflammation. Age-related disease like Alzheimer's, atherosclerosis, cancer, diabetes are linked to an increase in systemic inflammation. As we age, the movement of fat from the outer regions of the abdomen and accumulation of intra-abdominal fat can cause inflammation to increase. The rationale that are used for exercise to optimize aging can be divided as follows. So the benefits are it minimizes the inevitable physical alteration that occurs with aging. It ensures psychological health and well-being without fail. To be healthier, focus on living longer and preventing chronic disease, and help with preventing and treating disabilities. So the age-related changes in gait will be our next topic. So Winter conducted a thorough analysis of the elements of gait that involves movement and motion. The variable examined encompassed cadence, stride length, step length, stance time. As a result, the stride length was found to be decreased whereas the stance time was increased. A decrease in stride length increases the number of steps taken during the gait. This escalation in the number of steps marks an increase in the amount of time spent in the double support. By increasing the amount of time in double support, the older individual increases the amount of time spent in more stable stance. Although these changes result in a decrease in the number of unstable periods during gait, normal and efficient gait is incorporated. So, gait speed, timed up and go, 6-minute walk test, modified gait abnormality rating scale that is GARSMS, and performance oriented mobility assessment are some of the gait outcomes assessment tools which are commonly used by the physical therapists in their daily practice. So, treatment and plan of care. So basically flexibility training, obstacle training, task-oriented training, strength and speed training. These are the trainings that are done in order to prevent falls and deterioration or age-related changes in function and duration. The point of the discussion for today's topic will be how does age-related decline in muscle mass and strength contribute to functional limitation and increased risk of falls in older adults? What are the potential strategies to address these effects through physical therapy interventions? Discuss the roles of resistance training in improving functional mobility in older adults. How can progressive resistance exercises be incorporated into physical therapy interventions to address age-related muscle weakness and promote functional impedance? I hope you all found this presentation helpful. Thank you so much. Have a nice one.